from the radio, from Red Alert and Marley Marl, Pete Rock, and Funkmaster Flex. 1988 was the year I started doing this. It was considered the golden era of hip-hop by many people who listen to hip-hop. The amount of creativity and growth that happened in hip-hop in 1988 is widely considered unparalleled. Here's a list of hip-hop albums that were released in 1988 that changed my life. Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back by Public Enemy. Long Live the King by Big Daddy Kane. The Great Adventures of Slick Rick by Slick Rick. By Any Means Necessary by Boogie Down Productions. Follow the Leader by Eric B. and Rakim. Strictly Business by EPMD. Light as a Rock by MC Light. The World's Greatest Entertainer by Dougie Fresh. He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper by Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Oh, y'all like that one? Yeah. Assault with a Deadly Pepper by Salt and Pepper. Too Hype by Kid and Play. In Control Volume 1 by Marley Marl. Road to Riches by Cool G Rap and DJ Polo. Tougher Than Leather by Run DMC. Going Off by Biz Markie. And Straight Outta Jungle by the Jungle Brothers. There were other great hip-hop albums that came out in 1988, but these are the ones that I personally was shaped by. If you know your hip-hop, you can see there's a lot of classic material for 1 year. New York was red hot. On Friday nights that summer, I would listen to Red Alert and the Violators, which included Chris Lighty, who was the head of the Violators. He passed away. Rest in peace to Chris Lighty last year. Violator management went on to manage Tropical Quest, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, 50 Cent, just name a few. Back then, Baby Chris used to road manage for the Jungle Brothers, who along with Q-Tip and KRS-One from the Boogie Down Productions were frequent guests of Red Alert show. On Saturday nights, I would listen to Marley Marl and BLS. Marley's guests would be members of his famed Juice Crew like Biz Markie and MC Shan, Craig G, Master Ace. Marley would let younger DJs like Pete Rock, Funkmaster Flex get in as well. In 1985, a famous riff in hip-hop developed between Boogie Down Productions from the Bronx and KRS-One and Marley Marl's Juice Crew, which was predominantly based in Queens. Marley Marl's predecessor at WBLS was world-famous Mr. Magic. The Juice Crew was started by Mr. Magic and Marley Marl. According to KRS-One, Magic dissed him while he was trying to get his song played at BLS. So when MC Shan made a song called The Bridge, talking about how he first heard hip-hop in Queensbridge Projects, where he was from, KRS took that as a diss. He dropped the record called The Bridge Is Over, and answered to MC Shan and the Juice Crew. The South Bronx, KRS was from the South Bronx. He wanted to remind Queens where they stood on the hip-hop totem pole. MC Shan answered with a song called Kill That Noise, but KRS-One's status as the underdog, along with the ferocious tone of his records, convinced most hip-hop heads at the time that Boogie Down Productions won this battle. However, as world turns, and so do events, KRS-One's partner in Boogie Down Productions and his best friend, Scott LaRock, was murdered in the Bronx in 1987. The murder was a result of him coming to help Boogie Down Productions artist D Nice during a beef. It was not related to the war on wax at all. It just was the pathology of the hood. Scott LaRock's death signaled a change in the tone for the young KRS-One. And while the battle between him and MC Shan went on for a few more years, KRS focused less and less on it and became more of a spiritual and educational artist. By the time I got into hip-hop, this beef was old news. By 1988, KRS-One was posing like Malcolm X on the cover of By All Means Necessary, and there was some great hip-hop coming out of Queens that did not concern itself with KRS-One's opinion. The Boogie Down Productions Juice Crew feud that is spilled on Kiss FM and WBLS respectively now made for great ratings and interesting radio rivalry rather than actual beef. In the early 90s, KRS-One and Shan reenacted this battle in the ring for a Sprite commercial. And in 2007, KRS-One and Marley Marl did an entire album together called Hip Hop Lives. As these men grew up, they turned what could have been one of hip-hop's darkest moments into one of its brightest. When I got to junior high